Good morning and welcome to the daily weather operations brief. Seeing a nice start to the morning once again with some mild temperatures, light southerly or southwesterly winds, and some upper level clouds streaming across overhead. And for the remainder of today, things should stay rather consistent with what we've seen earlier this week, as we will have yet another warm afternoon with low rain chances and mild winds to round out the day as we move into tomorrow. Looking at the most recent radar scan here, we can see that we are clear of any reflectivity, indicating that we don't have any precipitation in the immediate vicinity, and anticipating or expecting that to be the case for the remainder of the working day today and into the overnight hours before we do see some slight chances for tomorrow. But nevertheless, taking a look at our morning surface analysis chart here, we're continuing with yesterday's pattern. We have high pressure anchored offshore near the Carolina coast, and that is combining with some strong upper level ridging, with that setup maintaining southwesterly to southwesterly winds throughout the day, and those winds are going to lock in those warm, dry conditions across much of the region. And over the next 24 hours, and as we move into tomorrow morning, we will see a weak upper level disturbance move through and bring in some slight chances of seeing a passing shower, as that disturbance will draw in a little bit of moisture. However, those showers should be scattered and light if they do come through. And as for our current weather observations out on the field, seeing broken now cloud cover at 25,000 feet, largely unrestricted visibility. We do have a little bit of mist or fog, not by the technical definition, but do have a little low-level cloud cover out there in patchy areas. And then we have southwesterly winds at about 5 knots, temperature sitting around 66 degrees, and a relative humidity of 93%. Looking at the most recent satellite imagery here, we can see that upper level cloud cover, and not much to make note of other than that. We will continue to see such throughout the afternoon, the morning, and into the afternoon. And as we move into the overnight hours, this will continue to be the case until we do see some dropping mid-level cloud cover as that upper level disturbance pushes into the area. And again, modeled here, remaining dry on the high res, that is until we see those scattered showers right there passing through in the early hours of tomorrow. Anytime after 6 a.m. looks like we may have a chance of getting some light sprinkles passing through the area, and that is indicated on the 24-hour risk chart here with a little bit of color. Again, slight chance of seeing some showers pass through. But for today, seeing broken conditions, likely hovering between scattered and broken conditions overhead for the remainder of the day. Plenty of sunshine making its way through. And as a result, we'll also see temperatures climbing into the upper 80s, likely once again here on the shore. As for our winds, light right now, anticipated to start gusting into the teens as we move through the afternoon, and then the late afternoon might see a couple gusts break into the low 20s, anticipated or expected to remain below wind advisory criteria for the day ahead. Then we'll see a downwards trend as we move to tomorrow morning, or towards tomorrow morning. For the short-term outlook here, tomorrow, again, slight chance of seeing those showers early, and we're also anticipating partly to mostly cloudy conditions with a slight chance of seeing a shower or thunderstorm later in the afternoon, high around 80. For Friday night, mostly clear, low of 57, and for Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy and a high around 70 with greens across the board. That is going to conclude our daily weather operations brief, and I'll be back at 10 o'clock with the 7-day outlook.